Hello again, it's Narwhal here, and I got another clone review video for you today. This one, as you can see, is entirely based off of 501st clones. Not all of them are named, but most of them will be named. And yeah, so here we go. Up first, we have a bunch of unnamed clones with just the standard 501st body. These all came from the 501st Battle Pack set, all very simple. The only differences with all of these guys is their custom helmets, all from Clone Army Customs. I like all of them. They're all really simple though. But of course, it's just the helmets for all unnamed troopers with your, I believe, Jet Trooper, Sniper, Lieutenant. This is just the 5th Fleet. This is the Hatchet Pilot helmet. This is just an ARF Trooper, and this is a heavy helmet. Next up, we have 3 more with the Jet Trooper bodies, as well as more custom prints from Clone Army Customs. We have the Comms helmet, the Recon helmet, and the Driver helmet. Another 3 real simple ones, nothing named about them. But then we also have this Comms guy, which I believe his name is Chatter. I don't know if he's an actual named clone or not. Same with this guy with the stock ARF Trooper helmet. I think these guys are named clones. Not too sure on it. Either way, he's got a nice red detailing there. Both of them look real nice, but also real simple. They could blend in with the rest of these guys real easy. Next, we have where I'm going to actually rate the clones. These are going to be my lowest 2, simply because the helmet's off print, and this one, Clone Army Customs doesn't make the helmet, and I had to basically just shave pieces off of this one to make it this one. As you can see, I shaved the little tier parts here, as well as the top part. These are Kano, I believe, and this is Denial. I'm not quite sure how to say his name. But yeah, their helmets are a little bit different colored there, so out of all the ones I'm actually rating, these 2 probably will be the lowest, of course, with him being a little bit better. Yeah, they're, once again, just standard clone bodies with your custom helmets. Next up in the ratings is going to be Voka. He was a clone commander, not a commando, a commander. I don't believe he's a canon one anymore, though. But this was the closest helmet I could get. It's just the Clone Army Customs Blue Hope Commando helmet. But it is really similar to how his helmet looked. I also gave him a backpack. I shaved the piece off. This one's pretty simple, but it's still, as far as the rest of the clones go, again, it's the least accurate. But at least the color's matching. So as far as that, he'll be rated next. Next up, this one I kind of took my own liberties on. This is a Clone Army Customs gun and helmet, as well as a Jonak Toys Jesse body. I used the Jesse body because I made my Jesse an ARC Trooper. So point is, this is heavy. If he were to have survived the first episode he was in and actually joined Echo and Fives in the 501st, this is kind of my take on what heavy would look like. I went with the Jesse body because the blue line kind of expands from this helmet here. Makes it a real clean look. And then, of course, I gave him his good old minigun. So once again, accuracy is going to be the reason I put him that low. Next up, we're going to go with with a Boomer here. He's, I forget what kind of trooper he is. I think he's a ARF Trooper as well. He's pretty cool. I like him as a character. He doesn't have tons of story, though. Really love the helmet, but once again, story's kind of what's holding it back. No custom printed body. It's just the same as these other guys. He's up next. Then we have Hawk. He's another character with very little story, but I love the red markings on this pilot helmet. If it focuses here. There we go. I love how it looks, but yeah, once again, minimal detail. We'll put him next. Then we have one of the last ones without a custom print or anything on my list, which is going to be, I believe this guy's name is 910. No, it's 610. I got the notes on my side here. It's 610. Once again, it's a character with very little story, but this combination of this helmet and this piece make him look really good, and I just love that combination there. Really happy how that turned out. And yeah, he's next. Then up next we have, I believe it's Captain Vil. He's got the custom cloth from Cape Cantina, which once again I'll have Cape Cantina, Jonak Toys, and a link for the clone head, which they all have here, as well as Clone Army Customs, all in the description, so you can get all the pieces you need. He uses just standard stuff. It is still a Clone Army Customs helmet, all of them are. But yeah, that's Commander Vil. Next up we have Commander Bo. He's same premise, except he's got the binocs, which in my opinion just make him look way better than Commander Vil back here. He looks really cool. Once again, clone with very little story. But yeah, he'll go there. And then next up, this will be the last without any technical customization. This is Commander Oppo. He led the 501st attack with Anakin on the attack on the Jedi Temple. He was also on the Umbara arc. As you can see, it's got that Jonak custom print there with a UV print, even though it's no different than your standard 501st one. It's just custom printed from there because I got him with a pack with the rest of the Umbara clones. But I love the arrow here. It's, if you didn't know, Commander Oppo here is a reference to Appa? Yeah, Appa, which is the giant flying bison from Avatar: The Last Airbender, because Dave Filoni designed both this guy as well as Appa, as he was a big part of both Clone Wars and Avatar: The Last Airbender, so this is kind of a reference to that. Really cool. Then we have Tup. I'm rating this one, he's also, every clone from here on out is going to be the custom print from Jonak Toys. So if you're wondering where to get any of those prints, they're from Jonak Toy. The helmets are all from Clone Army Customs. Excuse me. This is Tup. He's very simple clone with design, as he is in the show. But because of that, I'm just going to have to rate him that low. He does have the teardrop there, and I did ink on a teardrop there on the helmet. Looks pretty cool. Also, sorry for the voice crack. But yeah, pretty simple. Gonna put him there. Next up, we are going to do Hardcase. Also, basically all of these next clones were seen in the Umbara arc, unless I say differently. But yeah, I love these blue lines here. I got his little mark on his head. But yeah, love the blue pouches. Very cool guy. He was fun to see in the show, but not much story, so he goes next. Then, this is Captain Vaughn. He was in the, once again, I said his name completely wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it. He was in the Mandalorian arc of Season 7. He had the orange helmet. Very cool, very fun, but little story. He's got his badge up there. Other than that, he's the same as a standard clone. But yeah, he's fun. Next up, we have Dogma. I have a custom print for him, but it's fading away because I need to get a better marker for that. But yeah, he's got the cool arrow designs all over his body, his armor. Very fun guy, but yeah. Also got marking on the back. He's cool. And next up, the last clone that isn't really a main character of the Clone Wars is Kix. He's got a little custom symbol for fact that he's a medic. Both this print and this body are from Jonak, and the rest of it is from Clone Army Customs. This is just a stud that's hollow in the middle. It's supposed to be like a droid popper. I don't know. I think it looks good. But yeah, love the armor lines in the middle there, and the red accent makes him really cool. Also, I think he ended up being put into like a stasis chamber and woke up after the Empire. So he was like technically the last clone alive, which is a really cool story for kicks here. Then we have Jesse, my ARC Trooper Jesse, as you can see by the armor here. Really cool, love it. Got the symbol for him. Maybe a little too much going on there, but you don't see the face much anyways. I usually always have the helmets on. He's cool, love him. Got the custom footprint. The blue does stretch a little bit onto his feet here, which is a little annoying, but that's all right. He's fun to look at. Then next up we have, we'll do Echo. Echo, I'm going to put him in second place, actually. I'll continue showing him. He's got the little handprint there. Jonak Toys also makes one where it's like a Lego handprint to kind of make it make more sense. I like the actual handprint a little bit more. Looks a little bit nicer. But overall, really cool. Got the cool helmet. Also, obviously, he has no face print, so I don't know why I opened that. Yeah, he's got 2 pistols. This is obviously before he became part of the Bad Batch. Yeah, like him a lot. Then we have Fives, who I'm actually going to put lower than Echo. Basically the same thing all around, except just different like colors and designs. But they both have the same cloth pieces, helmet, shape, and all that stuff. Gave him more of a rifle. He's a really cool one. Enjoy him. I really like these ARC Trooper bodies that Jonak makes. They're really fun. And then finally, my favorite, and I think many people's favorite clone from the 501st is Captain Rex. This custom print's got, if it focuses, it's got the weld marks everywhere and stuff, which are really cool. He has newer ones too, where it's got like the tallies for the legs and stuff, showing off like his battles or whatever those marks are for. Once again, double blasters. Overall, really love the helmet. I gave him a black antenna instead. I think it looks nicer on him. But overall, love this guy. So that will be my 501st clones rated. Of course, I think I might do one more video of this once I get a few more clones, or I might just review the clones individually as I get more in. Of course, you see I have some in progress. As well as I will be uploading videos like a modification for the Razor Crest. If I turn this here, I got that in the progress of being done right now. Ton of modifications for it. But yeah, overall, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again.